Which is the best app to invest in stocks? This is one common question a lot of people ask on the internet. Personally, people have asked me which is better between Bamboo, Trove, and Carrywise. Also, people have compared these fintech applications with traditional brokers like Meristep, Afrinvest, and Cardinal Stone. This is what I'm here to break down in this video. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time, my name is Adureken. On this channel, we talk about where to invest, how to invest, and what to invest in. I'm a legal practitioner and I major in capital market operations. In this video, I'll be comparing 5 different applications that you can use to buy stocks. Number 1 is Bamboo. Everybody that knows me knows that I always talk about Bamboo. So yes, I'm not saying Bamboo is the best, but in this video, I'm going to talk about why I prefer Bamboo to other applications. And I'm also going to rate other applications. Not to say that I don't like other applications, but I'm going to do an honest review of this application. So number 1, like I said, is Bamboo. Number 2, Carrywise. Number 3 is Trove. Number 4, Afrinvest. And the 5th one is Cardinal Stone. So I'm going to be talking about these applications in terms of their functionality, their customer service, and finally their cost. My first criterion for judging this application is functionality. And when I talk about functionality, I'm talking about user friendliness, the UI UX design, and also how easy it is to fund this application from your regular BAT account. So I'm going to start with Bamboo. In terms of functionality, I would like to rate Bamboo a whooping 4/5. Bamboo is fantastic, a great app, user friendly. I've onboarded like 20 persons, I think more than 20 persons on the Bamboo app because I have an investment club and that's basically what I recommend for beginners because all the explanations I do are over the phone and the UI UX is very, very clean, very direct, very straightforward for a beginner. So I would say Bamboo is fantastic, user friendly, very simple to use, and it has great features. You're able to check the historical gains, how much you invest in a stock, how much you have currently in that stock, and most importantly, you can compare that stock with a similar stock on Bamboo. Also, they provide a short information about the company, so you can be scrolling through the stocks or the list of stocks they have, and you can simply just look at the stock and know what the company does. I also like to rate Carrywise a 4/5. Like Bamboo, it is user-friendly, beginner-friendly. The UI UX is fantastic. The only thing I don't like about the UI UX is that when you open the app, you see home, save, invest. You click on invest, you see the mutual funds, invest in mutual funds, whether dollar or naira. But you also have to click like on another thing to redirect it to Nigerian stocks. Unlike the Bamboo app that when you open it, you see like all the features at once. You only have to scroll up or down. Other than that, if you can read and write, you can use the Carrywise application. The third application I'll be reviewing is the Afrinvest application, and I'll be giving them 2/5. I'm even benevolent. I don't know if you've changed that because I stopped using the application, but my experience with the application was not so great. Number 1 thing is that out of 365 days in the year, they always have that time like 364. I'm not even capping, like I'm not exaggerating, but I don't know if we change. So sometimes you go to the application, you want to buy stocks and they have to redirect you to the website because they are working on the applications. I don't know how many times they want to work on the applications in a year, but to be honest, last year I was just very pissed. I had to liquidate everything I had on the application and move to a better. And the reason why I even downloaded Afrinvest in the first place was because I wanted to try a traditional broker. I was already using the Bamboo app, but yes, the UI UX is also not so great. It can be very confusing for a first timer. So yeah, that is that. I don't know about now because so they promised to do like some upgrades after they were found out on Twitter last year. I hope that they are much better this year, to be honest. Then the last one, which is Trove. Trove 2 is great, but not so beginner friendly. If you're a first timer, if you're new to investment, it can be very confusing, but over time you get the hang of it. So I'll be rating Trove a 3/5. I believe Cardinal Stone to be in the same category with Trove. So the application, it's not so beginner friendly or so simplified like Bamboo and Carrywise, but yes, it's not bad. You get the hang of it as time goes on. So I'll also rate Cardinal Stone application a 3/5. So let's talk about cost. I know that's the interesting one. There is what we call brokerage fee, which is the amount charged by these platforms for buying and selling of shares. There's also what we call regulatory fee, which is charged by the CSCS NGS altogether at 0.3%. There's also VAT, which is value added tax, and it is charged on the brokerage fee and trade alerts. The trade alert is now 10 naira. So all of these things are what culminates into what we know as the brokerage commission. So on each trade that is executed, you are charged all of these fees. Across all platforms, the brokerage fee is not uniform. It depends on what the broker decides to charge on each trade, and it is measured in percentage. So the standard range is between a 0.75 to 1.35. For Bamboo, Bamboo offers like the least brokerage fee, which is 1%. Carrywise is 1.35%. Trove is also 1.35%. Cardinal Stone also offer around 1.35%. So in terms of cost, brokerage fee, Bamboo seems like the cheapest. Regulatory fee is 0.3% across all platforms. Trade alert is 10 naira across all platforms. VAT is supposed to be 7.5 across all platforms. So it is 7.5 on Cardinal Stone, Trove, Carrywise, Afrinvest. But for some reason, the calculation used by Bamboo is confusing. I don't know what percentage they are using to calculate their VAT, but it's not 7.5%. I'm going to do like a breakdown on the screen now. So I tried to buy like some units of stock this morning, and thinking about this video, I said, oh, I'm going to use it as an example. And when I did my calculation, I discovered that Bamboo actually charges more than 7.5%, because if you check the trade on the screen, you can see that if you do 7.5 of the brokerage fee and the trade alerts, it is not what you are seeing on the screen. So I think there are some hidden charges, but overall, Bamboo still seems like the cheapest. Let's review this platform based on their customer service. So for Bamboo, I would say 5/5, simply because they engage their audience, they engage their users. So there are organized physical trainings and sessions from time to time. And one of the things that they've incorporated in their physical sessions is the fact that they tend to get feedback from users. They want to know what they are doing right, what they are doing wrong. You can also contact them through the app. You can contact them through their social media platforms. On WhatsApp especially, they have this channel where they drop updates regarding stock news, stock recommendations. You are well updated on what is happening. Carrywise is no different. I will rate Carrywise customer service a 5/5 as well. They always engage their users. For Trove, I would say their customer service 4/5. I've had an issue with my accounts before, and although they were very swift with response, but it took like almost like I was threatening them before they did like the needful. So that's I would say 4/5. For Afrinvest, their customer service, I would say 4/5 as well. Sometimes you have to call them out on Twitter before they respond, but yes, it's not so bad. Lastly, Cardinal Stone. Cardinal Stone is not bad, but I feel like they need to engage their customers more. They need to engage their users more, other than the fact that you have like in-app contacts. You need to make your social media platforms readily available. I think another thing I want to judge these platforms by is their research and learning materials. And frankly, all of the platforms, they're actually trying. Bamboo, Carrywise, Trove, and Afrinvest, they send you emails like every week telling you which stock you should look out for, whether you should buy this stock, sell, or you should hold. Especially Afrinvest, I receive their emails every week on whether this stock is a buy or not. So they have like their recommendation list that they send out every week. Bamboo also send out like a weekly newsletter. Carrywise, they make videos, they send you emails from time to time as well. But I really want to commend Cardinal Stone, because like their reports are usually very detailed. So when you go on their website, you don't even have to have the application. If you go to their website, you check their model portfolio, you check their reports. So from time to time, they analyze like companies, and they tell you whether it is a buy or a sell. Last year, they did it with Aradel. I think they released the report around August or July, and by October, Aradel was, or they did that with Dangote Cement as well. So more often than not, their recommendations are usually on point. So this is the end of today's video. Thank you. I want you to comment below your experience with any of these applications. If you've used them, do you think I did an honest review of these applications? So also, if you're here to subscribe, please subscribe to my channel, like, share. Thank you. Bye.